they going?
Let's go, boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the Culture Show.
Let's go.
Fucking oath. How we doing? How we doing?
Fuck, bro. Pretty full on, eh?
Good, my bro.
Bro.
I'm wrecked, lad.
So they don't even know who's talking yet, bro. Hey, so we gotta intro you on. So they'll be like, I wonder who this mysterious voice is that said he's wrecked.
It's MC fucking Raj. That's who it is.
Fucking oath. We'll get straight into it, bro. We'll intro him on. Ladies and gentlemen, our guest today comes all the way from the inner west of Sydney. He just finished playing the Melbourne leg of the Cursa tour with Mitch the Menace and Ray Polka. He's a live show vet playing with Oz rap giants such as Wombat, Husky, Forte and Chillin' It. That's just to name a few. He's got one of the craziest stories I've ever heard, and he does not shy away from that in his music. Here to talk about that and more, ladies and gentlemen, it's EMCEE RAJ.
Let's go. My man.
Let's fucking go.
What's doing, boys?
Thank you for coming on, bro. We appreciate you.
Pleasure to be here, bro.
Fucking oath, man.
For real.
How you feeling, bro? How you feeling?
I'm feeling good, bro.
Yeah?
I'm gassed up. Like,
fuck yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. The Cursa show was massive.
Bro, yeah. Let's go straight into it.
We're getting straight into it, bro.
Bro,
How was that?
Why not?
Yeah,
it just
bro.
happened that it's his last tour.
Yep.
10 for 10.
Yep.
He's a don.
Yep.
From day dot. Like,
100%.
Even before I started rapping, bro, he was an inspiration to me. Like, I started rapping sort of late, but I was always listening to it type shit.
Yep.
But I was more into the Oz grime type of stuff. But Last Hope and like Thank You and that sort of stuff by Cursa.
Of course, bro.
That
Yeah,
stuff's
classics.
timeless.
Yeah, man.
And whether these rappers
Timeless is the
like it
perfect
or
word
not,
for it.
everyone rapping right now that's feeling comfortable talking and rocking TNs and this, that. But that's all because of Curse.
Yup.
People like Curse, JUF,
Fuck,
even
yeah.
Forte, bro. Rates,
Right,
all
yeah,
them.
100%.
Like,
Yeah,
they're
bro.
veterans, bro. So
Yeah.
it was a humbling experience. So shout out to Mitchos.
And I've
bring
seen
me on for that.
I seen you got to meet bro as well, bro. You flicked up with him and
Yeah,
shit,
bro.
man.
Yeah, I got a photo with him.
What was that like, bro? Did he have any words for you or anything like that, man? Like,
he was a pretty busy man.
Yeah, of course, bro. Of
as
course,
you can imagine,
yeah.
but I paid my dues.
Fucking
you know what
oath,
I mean?
bro. Yeah,
that's,
good
that's
shit,
all
yeah.
I can do, bro.
Bro, of course.
Show
and
my respect.
the
pay
fact
my
you got the
dues,
opportunity to do that, bro. You know what I mean? It's
that's
like,
right, bro.
yeah.
Honestly, I said this to him. 13, 14-year-old me would have done some. I would have done some violent things to be in the position that I was in this week.
Yeah.
The Cursa show back
Fucking
then.
beautiful, bro.
So I'm
yeah.
gassed about it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Without doing any violent things, fucking
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Yeah,
saying.
yeah,
That's what
man.
I'm saying.
That's
Like,
growth, bro. You know
little
what I
me
mean,
would be
man?
so
Like,
gassed about it, bro. The
fucking
little
oath.
kid in me is fucking cheering for me right now.
Fuck yeah, bro. I love that
It
shit,
was such
bro.
a fucking big crowd, bro. Honestly, like,
Bro,
I saw you, bro. Honestly, and you all fucking killed it. You and all
The
the boys,
confidence
bro.
of the three of yous, man.
Yeah,
was just
it was
fucking,
just
Yeah,
fucking-
well, shout out to Ray too, bro. Like,
Yeah,
honestly,
100%.
let's
you
be
know,
straight up about this. Like,
Ray,
who
you
else
actually-
have you ever seen perform at a Cursa show or hip hop show alone, let alone Cursa, that jumps up and sings? I ain't seen one.
Word.
And
bro.
that's the man, that's Ray. So shout out to Ray
Bro,
for
yeah, 100%
doing
shout
that.
out to Ray. Do you actually want to for this set, bro? Because this is like, ladies and gentlemen, we'll touch into it more as well. But Raj is very much is Ray's boy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's my
And so,
brother.
So, bro, Ray, do you want to sit in for this one, bro? Or do you need to be looking at the
100%,
audio at all times?
I can sit in, yeah.
Yeah, sit it. Yeah, come in for this one, bro. This is, you know what I'm
Jump in, my brother
Yeah.
boy.
saying?
From the moment I heard him, bro, he's special.
Yeah,
He's
bro,
special,
100%, 100%. But yeah, no, bro, like I just touching on that too, bro. Like as he just said, like who do you know getting in front of that type of crowd singing? Do you know what I mean? And that's
I haven't seen one
fucking-
person,
it's
bro.
a very different crowd. Do you know what I
Yep,
mean, bro? So
yep.
that's
I think the scariest thing is that like most of my songs with Menace and especially Raj are love songs and letters.
you want to jump in? Sorry, bro.
Oh yeah.
No,
No,
it's
you're
alright.
good,
No,
yeah.
I'm just gonna change it up a bit just to make sure you're in it.
Yeah. I think the scariest thing is that, you know, as a rapper you're allowed to sing love songs, but you know, if you're a male with black nails and, you know, wearing fucking tight white tees and shit like that, singing love songs to a bunch of essays.
Yeah, but that's what I love
it's a
about him.
fucking-
yeah,
He's
facts.
it's a nerve-wracking
unapologetically
thing.
him. You know what I mean? Like,
100%, bro, 100%. But even the three, do you think, bro, like having the three of you up there together in front of, do we know the crowd fucking capacity, bro? Because,
I think it was 3.5, bro.
because as
3.5.
bro, I just saw the aerial
2.5 or
shot. I just saw the
3.5.
aerial shot this morning that
They
Curse
couldn't
posted.
even line up for the merch.
There
Yeah,
were people
yeah.
waiting
Bro,
outside, bro. People couldn't get into the show.
bro. It was fucking absolutely crazy. The line merch, like the merch line was fucking dead
Huge,
set
bro.
that long, bro.
Huge.
And fuck, bro, I've never seen anything like it, let alone at a Cursa concert, bro. You know what I mean?
100%,
Like
and you gotta keep
even
in
like I've
mind-
been to festivals and shit. You know, you put up the post like you don't, like I've been there and stuff. That, bro, the Cursa atmosphere is just one
Different,
of a million, bro.
brother.
It's fucking crazy,
Different,
and
one of
you
a
boys
kind.
brought that energy before it as well, and you G'd it was just perfect, bro.
No, I appreciate
it was
that, bro.
perfect.
Yeah, we definitely
Appreciate
G'd everybody up.
Yeah,
But you
bro.
notice it.
No t-shirts on and that.
Oh, of course.
It was like
Well, I mean,
50%, then it was like 5.
Bro, of course. I mean,
1000%,
they're definitely there, like for a specific fucking. Do you know what I mean?
Well, he's-
like
he's
still
got-
at that point, but to even be able to get. Like, bro, you gotta understand how big that crowd is, and to be able to control that crowd and
I
even
wasn't
get
even looking, bro.
but to even get that crowd
was
to
so
a
scared.
50% for a crowd that's there for Cursa,
Yeah.
to even get that crowd at a 50%, bro. Do you know what I mean? Like we've spoken about it before. Like we've seen DJs who have been fucking abused and had fucking hard items thrown at them and told to get the fuck off the stage. We want
Where's
Cursa.
Cursa?
You know what?
It's
You know
only
what?
5 hours, bro.
You know what I mean, bro? But you guys went up there and you did your thing. You know what I mean?
That's it, bro.
It was crazy as
Honest,
fuck.
straight up, shout out to Mitchos for putting me on and
Yeah, straight up.
letting me do that.
Facts.
Mitchos has been a big part of bringing me into this scene and doing what I do.
Fact,
Yeah,
bro,
straight
I wanna touch on that too,
Yep.
lads. Like, how did you three all meet? How did that relationship?
Let's run it
begin?
back even
So-
further, bro. Let's run it back even further, man. Like, where'd you even... Like, I want to know everything, bro. I
Yeah.
want to know everything. Let's go.
Oh,
yeah.
Where we starting? Where we
Yeah,
starting?
where the fuck did you
Oh,
grow
fuck.
up?
Where'd you grow up, bro?
Alright, so I grew
know
up
it's cliche,
in
but
I grew
fuck
up in Lockhart and Annandale. So that's like inner city Sydney.
Fucking
In the
hell.
west sorta. You know what I mean? Like I'm a city boy of Sydney. It's like things are different in the city compared to how they are out west and even like south ways, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's a lot of versatility. It's changed a lot since I've grown up. Like certain areas that used to be hood, you know what I mean?
Calm down a little bit now.
Nah, not even calm down,
Nah.
bro. There's like $4 million houses in those hoods now, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But there's still a separation. Like in Glebe, there's like one side of it, rich, posh people all living in like multi-million-dollar houses. Then the other side of it is just all projects and that. There's still that separation. That's what
Yeah.
I don't like about it. There's
Yeah.
still that separation.
And what was that like for you, bro? Like, because at the time when you were growing up and you were sort of in the streets at that time around those areas,
Yep.
was that already? Was it at the point where it was all fucking ghetto, or were you at the point to where it was? It was half, and it was already that divide. It was half of it was fucking $4 million houses, and then
Nah, it was developing as I was growing up.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
What was
So
that like, bro? Seeing that shit happening around you
Yeah,
and stuff.
but
You're
there
seeing
was-
both sides of the story every time you leave the house. You know what I
100%.
mean?
But no
Yeah.
matter what, like, even to this day, you go to Glebe, you go to certain spots, certain areas. There's still certain places in like these hoods that people won't go to.
Yep.
type shit. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
Like,
I
Like that left turn.
Yeah.
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 100%, bro. 100%.
What sort of, like, music and shit were you into there? Was it, like, were you always into music and that? Or
Yeah,
like,
always, bro. So
Yeah.
I never even thought that I'd start writing raps or
Yeah.
be a rapper. I never had that in my.
How long ago did you start?
I started writing when I was 16. I started freestyling a little bit when I was 15.
No shit. Yep.
And I
Was that
released
around
my
those
first-
hoods?
Yeah,
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 fuck
yeah.
yeah.
Well, I went to a performing arts school.
Oh, yeah.
sick.
I went to
Bro,
a performing
fucking
arts
oath, yeah.
school, bro. So I was always into music. I used to play guitar and saxophone, bro.
Word.
I was a mad Jimi
No
Hendrix fan.
shit. Let's
Yeah,
go. Yeah. Fuck
yeah.
yeah.
Playing like Sweet Child of Martin, the guitar.
But yeah, that's how I got into that. So you got to audition and that sort of thing. So I got in for music, and then the sort of music that they were trying to make me do.
You're like
The
nah.
type of person I am is you can't tell me what kind of music to make.
Yeah.
You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
that's it.
I
Which-
think that's
an
why
artist,
I
you
ended
know
up
what I mean?
choosing rap because that's completely authentic and that's made to the core.
What
Whereas-
made you feel like you like? Obviously, you said that's you and it's authentic to the core. But what made you feel and realize that rap is what you relate to the most, and that's what you choose? Do you know
I think
what
it was listening to it and some of the paths that I took growing up.
Yeah, when you say
Made-
listening to it, who was speaking to you back then, bro? Like in terms of
Like
when-
most Def, Nas, Wu-Tang,
no shit,
Biggie,
hell yeah, bro,
all
yeah,
that
sick.
stuff,
All
bro.
the classics.
So like I started on boom bap when I started freestyling and rapping and that sort of stuff.
Yeah,
Fuck yeah.
And then
yeah, fucking Liam loves
I
it.
heard,
Yeah.
I love
yeah.
boom bap. I love it, bro. It's just like original, authentic shit.
yeah,
bro.
100%.
Fucking
Like,
oath.
it doesn't get more original than boom bap, you know what I mean? But as I was saying, the scene progressing, like even when I first started rapping, shit wasn't really acceptable. It was still sort of frowned upon type shit. And to where it is now, it's changed. I love it. I'm proud of it. It's mad.
Yeah.
But now everyone feels like they can put on a pair of TNs and talk about a life that they're not living and just rap about it on screen.
Yeah.
And people just believe that because of the presence in the rap. You know what I mean?
100%.
But
bro.
whereas when I first started, bro, when I first bought my first pair of TNs, cause I knew that shit was a statement in itself.
100%. Yeah.
And I was either gonna get jacked from him, or I was gonna have to jack the motherfucker who's gonna try to jack me from him.
100%, bro.
And now
That's
every
how it
single
was at the time.
person's like rocking TNs and windbreakers and that sort of
Bro,
thing.
it's like it's a trend now. You've even got like 10s, like do you know what I mean? Beautiful 10s going out and fucking buying TNs, bro. Like they go into the club in lingerie and TNs. You know what I mean, bro? Like
now it's the it's like the boob New Balances.
yeah. What are the quantum gels and shit? Yeah, bro.
Asics are OG. I was different. Like at school, like even in the family, bro. I'm the black sheep of the family.
Fuck yeah.
I'd be lying if I said I grew up in a bad or like in poverty. You know what I mean? Parents always have money, but it doesn't take poverty to make a broken family.
No,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I won't go too far into that, but you get what I'm saying. That's sort of what made me the black sheep. And even going to school, like people noticed that. Like I was rocking to school in TNs, a windbreaker, and a Woolies bag as a fucking backpack. Because I was a writer. I used to always love like graffiti and shit, bro. That's what got me into it. When I listened to hip hop, I wanted to study all 4 elements, like hip hop, breakdancing, MCing, all that, bro. Like I just wanted to be a full hip hop head by the time that I was 15, and that's sort of what got me into writing.
Did you find that like you could fit more about your story due to rapping? Like within your verses, you can like fit more of your emotion and all your lyrical and all your poetry, like within that. Is that why like rapping is
100%.
You're gonna be a singer.
No, 100%. And this is a funny story too. Like my granddad is a poet.
Word.
And he's a crazy poet. Like I can ask him to read me this from this day, this year, and he knows it off the bat.
Fuck.
And he can show me it on paper,
That's
show me
sick.
the date. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I was writing songs and stuff in primary school, but it wasn't rap. It was like singing songs that I was trying to play with guitar, but I couldn't do it. I couldn't play guitar and sing at the same time. I still don't know how you do it. I can't. I just can't do it. But when I started rapping, it was because I felt more comfortable being able to. It's like therapy for me, brother.
Facts, bro. It's a different whole different writing scheme too. To writing like a singing song and a rap, like because when you're writing raps, when you have a lot to say, you can say a lot. Do you know what I mean? In your verses and stuff. Like I can fit a lot more in a 16 bar or a 24 bar verse than I can in a 8 bar verse singing song. Do you know what I mean, bro?
That's right.
Like, yeah.
100%. I feel you with that.
But bro, like and sort of what sort of led to that when you were in primary school, you were already writing songs and stuff.
Yeah.
Because of you know what I mean, your grandfather was a poet and stuff.
Yeah.
And when you realized that sort of it was rap, okay, this is what helps me, this is the therapy to me.
Yeah.
Bro, like, was that sort of the firework moment in your brain, and you're like, this is it from here, sort of thing? Like, talk us through where...
They were, like, bro, I was a skater boy.
Word.
In primary school and
no
that.
shit, yeah.
And I'm not even gonna, like, I'm not trying to toot my own horn, cuz, but I was decent.
Yeah,
like, I was
you got clips still of, like, you back
then?
then?
Yeah, there's
fuck
clips
send us
online,
some,
bro.
We'll chuck it in a reel or something.
If people want to suss it out, look up Raj Harrington 15 stairs. Bro, it was the last day of year 6, I was trying 15 stairs, you know what I mean? Like,
did you hit it?
I stomped it, permanent heel bruising, bro. I never skated again.
It was worth it.
Where's you filmed it? It's on YouTube,
Yeah.
bro.
Bro, I went back 2 years later, tried it again, just kept stomping it, bro. This set was so high. It's not the length of it was the height of the stairs, bro.
Yeah.
But I was a little skater kid, so I was already skating in the city, and like I wasn't around home. Whereas my sister and that, bro, I'm hell proud of her, bro.
Yeah.
Like she's doing so well. She's like in her HSC, she was like 92.2 or something.
Damn.
Like, bro,
Shout out
she's
sis, bro.
shout out to you, sis. Like, she's very intelligent, bro. I'm very proud of what she's made of herself. But
yeah, that's sick.
I chose a different path, cause like there were expectations, and there's no one that can have expectations of me that they expect me to live up to, because I'm just always gonna do my own thing. You know what I mean? And that's what I did, and that's sort of what led me into a life and a path that was so separate to my family, which is what led me to leave my home and then getting further into street stuff.
What age was all that, bro?
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
So that would have been, there was a lot of stuff going on at home, like growing up from hell young. But by the time that I could do something about it was when I was about 15. And then, my parents split up. Didn't see my dad for years, still barely speak. But that's when I moved to Leichhardt. So I grew up in Annandale and moved to Leichhardt. It's only the next suburb away.
No shit, yeah.
But I just stayed with Mumsy there. And then, I guess when you don't have a father figure and someone to look up to, that at the end of the day, when you're looking up to someone that looks down on you and that's supposed to be your father figure, it breaks you in a way.
Yeah, bro.
And I guess that sort of just made me want to stay away from my family type stuff. And I
Gotta
started
make
doing
your own man.
that's right.
I hear you, bro.
100%. They wanted me to go to college. They wanted me to do this. They wanted me to do that. But I was like, nah. Like, I want to be a rapper. That's what I want to do. I want to be a writer. I want to live a life. I'm not going to work behind a desk or work a 9 to 5. That's not for me. That's just not me, cause I can't do it.
Yeah.
I've never, like, respect to everyone working 9 to 5 and all that, but it's not for me.
So yeah, exactly, bro. Some people are content with that and stuff, but do you know what I mean? Like, I think everyone in this room is in that same sort of, do you know what I mean,
mindset,
bro? Yeah, you know
yeah.
what I mean, bro. And it's a funny thing to sort of speak about, bro, because when you sort of speak on the fact of, like, you know, when your old man's in the picture but he's not at the same time, it's almost like worse than your old man just not being in the picture at all.
100%.
You know what I mean, bro?
100%, bro.
Then it sort of leads down a even darker trail, because you start looking for that influence and
in other people,
in other ways.
And that's what I did,
especially
bro.
as a youngin' man.
And that's what I did.
Because you used to sort of as you're growing up, you used to having that sort of protection with your family and your brothers and stuff like that. And then at a young age, all of a sudden, when that's taken from you and stuff, you don't know how to react. You're like, oh fuck. Now all of a sudden you're gravitating towards a shit crowd. Because you think they've got your back and shit, but in reality they don't. It's because you've got something to give them or something. You know what I mean?
100%, bro. Like, I'm not even gonna lie, cause when I first started doing the straight stuff, like, I'd be lying if I said I wasn't used as a guinea pig, bro, for the first like 3-4 years. I look back at it and I'm like, I was disposable to the people I was working
But
that's
time,
part
bro.
of growing, bro. You know,
Exactly.
it's when you start at the bottom like that, bro. That's exactly how it works. You know, I could say
100%.
exactly the same thing, bro. You know, there was definitely times back when I was a younger fuckwit. You know, that I look back now, I'm like, fuck, I was a dickhead, huh? Like, fuck, I'll laugh at those sort of cunts.
But
It's groomed into that shit.
Yeah,
You
you
know
know?
what I mean? Like,
Like, when, I don't know, my parents always, like, not even my mumsy, I love my mumsy, she's a gem, but my dad, he was always like, you gotta have a job, you gotta have this to back you to make money. And me, honestly, I think it was more that my resentment towards him was like, nah, fuck you, I'm gonna show you I can make money on my own. I don't need yous, I don't need the family. And as much as they pushed me away and kicked me out, I do also take accountability that I disrespected the fucking home myself by doing the things I did.
Fuck yeah, bro, and that's huge. That's huge to even be able to say that, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because the pain that would have caused you, bro, like being kicked out and stuff, do you know what I mean? Like, you'd still feel pain about it to this day and stuff, but still be able to put your hand up and be like, but it was on me.
Yeah,
Do you know
it's
what I
only
mean?
recently
Like,
too that I've been able to do that, brother, as well. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? It's taken a long time.
that's huge, bro. That's massive. That's massive, you know?
From that point, like, you know, obviously you said, fuck this, I'm gonna do it my own way and everything like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You obviously, did you start writing and started like pursuing music then, or was it more like getting your own money fast way?
It was
you know
more
what I mean?
about getting my own money
Yeah.
the fast way
Yeah.
before I ever started rapping. Like, it was, I just wanted to get money and show that I could stand on my own too, and I didn't need no one for it. And that's what I did. But by doing that, it was detrimental to everything that led up to me writing raps.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I'll be straight up. My first rap started off because I was writing a suicide letter. I was so over the stuff that I was going through in the streets and overseeing, like, things happen, the things that I've done, I'm not proud of, cuz, you know what I mean? And if I'm speaking on it on a podcast, I'll be getting locked up type shit. But yeah, it got to a point where I was just like, I ain't happy with myself, cuz.
Yeah.
And I wrote this letter, and I was sitting there, bro, looking at it, and I'm like, you know what? I'm too weak, cuz. I'm too weak to even do it to myself type shit. And I'm like, so what am I gonna do? And I just started venting, like just writing on the paper. And that was the first, it was a mix between like poetry and rap, bro. And then it was 2 years later that I actually started putting pen to paper and writing raps.
That's crazy, bro.
That's glad you still here, bro.
Yeah, no,
100%, 100%. And to anyone going through like mental health and all that, reach out, because that's something that I didn't do, and it's something that I regret. You know,
why do you think that was, bro? That you didn't, did you feel like you couldn't reach out, or
I felt
just for people at home, because bro, like that might be feeling the same
100%,
way, you know, like,
because I felt like my family had pushed me away, even though I'm looking back at it now, they take accountability too, but the things that I did led to that, you know what I mean? But because of that, I felt like I had no one to reach out to.
Yeah.
When I was down and out on pills, like suicidal, I'm like, no, I'm not gonna call them up, because they don't want to hear it. They've kicked me out for a reason, and it's because of this. So who the fuck am I gonna call?
Facts. And you fall on. If my own family don't want to be there for me, who else?
Is gonna be?
Yeah. I get what you're saying, bro. Yeah, man.
100.
That's crazy, bro. You're a strong motherfucker, bro.
No, I appreciate that, bro.
That's wild, man.
And anyone going through like mental health, if you're still standing, you're way stronger than you think you are.
100%, 100%. Even if you woke up today, you're way stronger than you think you are, because there's a lot of people that didn't. Because there's a lot of people that couldn't do that. Do you know what I mean?
That's right.
So the fact that you woke up this morning, it means you got something in you, bro. So
100.
It's fucking it's insane, bro. It's insane. Nah, a lot of respect, bro. That's huge.
Appreciate
that's
brother.
Fucking massive, man.
Thank you.
So you wrote that sort of first track while you were in that really, really dark moment of time in your life and stuff, and then you said it wasn't till 2 years later after that when you
it was 2 years later after that. So there was this one kid, and he was like the one younger lad in my high school that smoked bud, and I got, I had a little something going on, so we connected pretty well. And he was into hip hop, and he started freestyling with me at school at lunch. He just was like, "Wait, let me show you something." He started rapping, and I was like looking at him, I was listening to it, and I'm like, "Hey, like, it's alright, like, keep doing the type thing." I hadn't even tried freestyling or nothing in my life before then, and he goes, "Give it a go, bro," and I was whack, lad.
Yeah. Everyone is at the start, bro.
I don't remember. And honestly, to be honest,
was doing it.
I don't even know what to call myself back then. But I did it like 2-3 times, and he goes, "Just keep going, bro." And the third time, I remember when it happened, I'm like, I just got 8 bars out rhyming. I was gassed about it. I was gassed, and I went home that day, and I just went at it, bro.
Yeah,
because I was like,
bro.
If that's off the top of the dome, like, what can I put to paper if I think about it?
And what age was this?
This would have been 16. So 15 when I started freestyling.
Yeah. And
16 when I actually started trying to write my own songs.
When you're like, this is it. This is what I'm chasing.
Yeah.
Where were you recording?
I was recording at a youth centre in Marrickville.
No shit. Fuck, that's where I recorded my first ever track too, at a youth centre, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Fucking oath. Yeah,
and shout out to Marrickville Youth Centre, because that saved me in a lot of ways. But honestly, if it wasn't for music, I'd be in a cell or I'd be dead.
Yeah, fucking oath, bro. Yeah.
I hate to be. I don't want to down the mood or nothing, but that's how it is.
It's a podcast, bro. It's your episode, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, 100%, bro. Bro, like, so you're like, this is it. This is what I want to chase now. You're recording in the youth center and stuff.
Yeah, I started going there every week.
Were you dropping these tracks you were recording?
Yeah, so they're still out. For anyone that wants to find them, I've got a mixtape from when I released it when I was 17. I wrote it when I was 16.
Fuck yeah.
Nah, it's on Bandcamp.
Bandcamp? Holy shit.
Me and Cursa were just talking about Bandcamp yesterday, bro. Yeah, bro.
I put it out for free with like the option to pay.
Yeah.
And I was...
If you want. Give me a tip.
I was surprised by I was genuinely surprised by the reaction I got. Like,
fuck yeah.
People really fucked with what it was and what I was doing, and
you were like, it's teaming me up to keep going.
Team me up, and I sent it to Dills from One Love Creations.
Yep.
And at the time, him and his brother were kicking that off, and he gave me a call and he goes, "Bro, I want you to be a part of One Love Creations. Come do a one take."
Word.
And
Who's that? Sorry.
Dills, One Love Creations. Have you heard of them?
No, they fuck with Rops.
Yeah, they're doing stuff with Rops at the moment. Yeah. So I went there and I done 2 one takes with him, and I met Furs, who at the time was kicking off in Sydney as a rapper. I think Enter had pulled through there.
Fuck, I haven't heard that name in a minute.
Yeah, bro. That's what I'm saying. So like, this is a while ago type thing, and it helped me a lot in terms of like pushing me to do what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
And when those freestyles dropped, I did want to, if anyone's at home, look up Shogun freestyle, and if you go on my mixtape, you'll hear the beat that I used, and I used the same beat as him, and I tried to go grimy with it. And this is what I was saying when Menace was in here, and he was talking about straight Menace, no chasers.
Yep.
When I put out that first mixtape, someone sent me a message and was like, "Yo, you need to drop a song like this, bro." And that was the first time I ever tried.
Minutes, no chasers.
Yeah.
Fuck.
And that was
how the universe works.
Bro, yeah,
Yeah.
100.
Yeah.
And that was the first time that I ever thought about writing grime. I'd loved, always listened to Alex Jones and Son of Sam and Fracture, Scotty, Dime, all of them. They were dons to me, bro, from the start. But I'd never written grime. I never thought it'd be my category type of thing. But when someone said, "Oh, you try to do something like this," I was like, sweet. And anyone out there that's listened to my buddy The Booth, I wrote that when I was 16, and that's what came off me listening to Straight Menace, No Chasers by Mitchos.
Fuck.
Yeah.
So Mitchell has been a big inspiration for you for a
bro.
while.
Big inspiration, and he big push as well.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? He
actually that
he gave me the kick in the ass I fucking needed
fucking oath,
to start
fucking
doing
oath.
my thing.
Fuck
bro.
yeah, bro.
Fucking
Fucking
oath.
oath.
Everyone always
You and
needs
I
that.
both.
Bro, that's actually a good cue on what I wanted to go into before, bro. How did the three of you actually meet? How did that relationship begin, bro? Because
So
it's such a like you're on like all three different parts of
Yeah.
Australia.
It's hard.
I reckon we take this way back. to,
All right.
Yeah, bro, take it.
Yeah,
take
okay,
it
I
as
feel
far back
bad
as you
about
want, yeah.
this. Let him bring this up. I feel fucking.
So I saw a photo of him before I even knew he rapped. Like I just saw his steez and shit, and like heard some of his raps, and I was like, yeah, dope. I hit this cunt up. Just like hit him off a message, and I was like, look, I was manifesting the Sydney scene at that time, trying to put my like.
How long ago was this, Ray?
Can I mention that apartment you're at that we were talking about earlier?
Yeah,
with all the LG boys and shit like that.
Yeah, 100%.
with
Yeah, so that was
and I saw them.
2019.
Yeah,
Apocalypse
2019. So, yeah, it's
Apocalypse
pretty
Tour.
And he
recent, yeah.
saw it and like never replied. I think I even hit up
I
your
feel
missus
so
at the
bad,
time
bro.
and shit like
I feel
that.
so bad.
And the next minute, like Menace hits me up once I do the flows. Once he was locked up, I did the flows. Akon locked up cover. And then I think he fucking hit me
So,
up,
yeah.
and then I was like, bro, I've been hitting you up, like, wanting you to hit me up for 3 years.
I felt like the biggest dickhead, bro. When
Wait,
he said
so-
that
wait,
to
so
me.
we weren't even like anyone huge at that point either. I was like, I just want your, I reckon we'd fucking link hard.
Yep. And at that time, that was when I was doing my first ever tour. So 2019, there was Apocalypse Tour, which was Fracture,
I remember that.
Scotty Hines, Mitchos, LG, so Alex Jones and Son of Sam. Shout out to them boys. And I think Shadow was on it as well.
Yeah,
and
true.
Bass Kid it.
Yeah, they were.
And we went all around, and that was mad, bro. That was the first tour I ever done, and
Fuck,
the
so
first
I thought
time-
seen you then. I went to that.
Did
the
ya?
Melbourne-
Which
the
one?
Melbourne one, I'm pretty sure.
yeah,
So,
bro, Melbourne was killer.
Yeah.
Back then, I was a
I remember
mess.
seeing Shadow at a Macca's, Like after, that's why I remember, bro. I was a bit fucking how you going at the time.
Yeah.
So my memory's
But-
all fucked.
I was a mess at that point in my life. Like, I'd be lying if I wasn't. You know what I mean? But
This is 2019, you said?
yeah,
Yeah,
2019, bro.
Fuck, that was a joint fucking kick.
Yeah.
That
We've been timing it.
Brother?
no.
Apocalypse.
yeah, Apocalypse Tour, what part of...
That was crazy for me, bro. That was massive for me. I just gone do a court case with Husky. So me, Husky, and Cash Cow had got done for an armed robbery in JBH with intent. That's what they originally charged us with. But bear in mind, 2 years later, after going to Supreme Court, it got dropped down to assault and company. And the thing was with that, it was with an Uber driver. 100% agree it shouldn't have happened, but it did, and the Uber driver used it to his advantage, trying to get compo, trying to get money. He claimed that we robbed him at knife point, took money off him, this, that. That never happened. He got hit, 100% he got hit, but ain't no money ever get taken off that motherfucker. And he was saying there was a 14 centimeter wooden handled blade. I had a blade on me, 100% I did. But it was a fucking little flicky. It was a butterfly knife. None of this shit he said matched up, bro.
What are you going to shoot? You're going to fucking hunt anacondas after
Yeah.
the driver?
But it was a load of bullshit, bro. And to be honest, like
Yeah.
me,
Trying to get payout.
myself, Husky, and Cash Cow, honestly, we could have continued going through court and charged him, being like false
That's
incarceration.
2-3 years of energy.
But yeah, bro, because that was my first charge as a juvenile. Thank God.
How old were you at this point?
I just turned 19.
No shit, yeah.
So as a juvenile, never got done once, and thank God for that. But what we did get done for, it was putrid, and it shouldn't have gone the way it did. Husky ended up doing, I think, about 6 months for that, and I ended up doing a month, and then got bailed to rehab, and then got put on the strictest conditions by Glebe. Fuck you, Glebe coppers. I
love that shit.
I had curfew every night at 8 o'clock and had to report every single day for every single day.
Going to the cop shop every day to report.
Yeah.
How long?
For 2 years, bro.
Fuck off.
So,
Bro, you had to go to the cop shop
about-
every day for
No,
2 years.
But you would have just rather done a 6 months jail, bro. Honestly,
At this point,
word I would have, but
Yeah.
it's like, if you think about that, that's when my music career was, people were starting to hear about me around that time. So that actually affected me in terms of music a lot. So since 2019, brother, I haven't been able to leave the country. I haven't been able to go home, bro. I was born in Amsterdam. So
No shit, true.
Yeah,
fuck.
yeah,
No
yeah.
shit. Fucking
I
hell.
haven't been able to go see my nan. That's like my mum's side of the family, any of that. But being 19 and watching everyone else around me, like, turning 20, 21, having their birthday parties, this, that, and I'm not, allowed to leave the house. Or and seeing all these shows kick off, like I don't know if you guys remember the grime ciphers, the 50-50 ciphers that Fracture was doing.
Definitely, yeah.
I was on the last one for that. So the last one that ever happened, which was in 2019.
Yeah.
And I was burning, bro, because I was just sitting in Darcy and Silverwater. And I was just like, I knew it was a lot.
Yeah.
I wanted to, bro. I wanted to. But
Yeah.
the way it affected, I wasn't allowed to leave the state. I wasn't allowed to go into licensed venues, so I wasn't allowed to perform, brother. You know what I mean? So for those 2 years, I fell into I went into a deep sort of place, bro. A pretty dark place.
It's almost like you'd almost rather be locked so you don't have to know about the shit going on that you can't attend. You
Yeah.
know what I mean, bro? It's almost like they're hanging it in front of your face.
Yeah,
Like,
100%.
yo, this is
They're trying
happening.
to fucking suck you in, bro.
That's
Yeah.
fucked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
It
bro.
was full
Fucking
on, bro.
dogs.
Situation sucked. Do you reckon there was a silver lining with your what's the word? Not famous, in infamousy. Whatever the word is towards your career.
Infamous. Yeah.
Yes, somewhat, because when I got out, people were intrigued in it, but I wasn't talking about it. You know what I mean? I wasn't allowed to talk on the case, bro. It was Supreme Court, and Supreme Court in Sydney. You go there, they're there to give you the maximum that they can.
Yeah.
But we're lucky that we caught this motherfucker out on the shit he was talking. We could have got a big payout, but it just wasn't worth it, bro. After 2 years of going through that,
I can't be
I
fucking
did not want
another
to
2
step
years
into
of it,
another
bro.
court
Yeah.
again, bro.
Yeah.
I was so over it.
Yeah.
So over it.
Fucking oath, bro.
But yeah, it affected my music and stuff a lot. I was still writing, but in my head, I'm like, what's the point? I'm not performing. I'm not even releasing. You know what I mean? Like, yeah.
100%, bro. What do you think at that time, bro, was getting you through those fucking 2 years?
The music that I was writing.
Yeah. Yeah, just knowing that one day I am going to be able to fucking get back on these stages.
Yeah.
And I am going to be able to put this shit out.
Yeah,
you know
100. And the
Fuck
scene
yeah.
grew a lot in that amount of time, from like 2019 to 2021, 2022.
Full flip,
It changed a lot. And
Yeah.
I was just sitting
put
back
on his
watching
head,
it
bro.
happen in front of my eyes, and I was just sitting back like, I can't
Slowly
even-
G'ing up more and more, getting it.
it was G'ing me up, but it was making me
Turning you.
sadder as well,
Yeah.
bro, because I was
Yeah.
like, I can't even step into what's going on right now. I can't even step into
Were you allowed to release music, or was it not a smart idea at the time?
No, I was allowed to release music, 100%,
Yeah,
but I just wasn't. I didn't see the point, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't see the
What
point
you're
at that point in time.
Yeah. Yeah, shit, bro. Fuck, man. So what was it like for you, bro, when that shit was finally finished? Because it would be
Big
what? So that'd
sense
be
of
only
relief,
only like a year and a half, 2 years ago. That would be fucking over,
Yeah,
huh? Like,
yep.
fuck yeah, bro.
You've
Like,
come,
sense
come a
relief,
long way
bro.
from there to what
Yeah.
I seen on fucking Saturday night, bro.
No, I
So-
appreciate that.
yeah,
bro.
yeah,
you know what I
word,
mean?
bro.
Like-
Real.
Superstar shit.
So
All three of
it's-
these, yeah.
I've only been able to legally leave the state since August last year.
Yeah.
So it's between 2019 and August 2022, I wasn't allowed to leave Sydney or leave my area.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So when I was able to. I made the most of it.
Yeah.
And big ups to Mitchos, because when I got out of lockup this most recent time, he put me on the Wombat tour in Brizzy, took me up. He knew that I needed it, and
Fuck yeah, bro.
it kicked me off, bro. Because when I did my last stint, I was certain that I was gonna stop music, bro. I wanted to quit.
You were fucking shredded on that tour, bro.
I'd been training every day, bro. There's nothing else to do.
Yeah,
there,
okay, you
like,
come out big ass, bro.
Yeah, and it was honestly, it was the first time that I'd been sober, bro, since I was 15.
Yeah, no shit. Yeah,
Like it was the first time I'd been
so it was
actually sober.
almost a little fucking.
It was a blessing as a curse, bro.
Yeah,
Straight
yeah.
up, it was a
Bit of
blessing
time
as
to
a
get your mind
curse.
right and shit, bro. Like
Yeah.
train, come out fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Was it
man.
scary doing your first gig, like if you had a drink or whatever beforehand, but was it scary doing your first gig out of the boot? Like,
Yeah, man, so much.
It
people and
wasn't
shit,
so
bro.
much that, but it was more scary doing my first gig sober.
Yeah.
I
That was
can't
a-
do gig sober.
Hey,
Yeah, so I'd never done that
a
before.
different feeling, bro.
Yeah.
Completely. Yeah.
Yeah, like unfortunately, when I was 15, 16, I was already sipping lean and getting into prescriptions and that sort of stuff, and that was my demise. So I'd get on stage, and I couldn't get on stage without popping a couple Xannies. Like, just could not do it, bro.
Yeah.
And then I wouldn't even remember the shows I was doing, and wouldn't even remember lyrics. I was getting sloppy on stage and that sort of thing. Like, almost borderline making a fucking fool of myself type shit. So when I came out and I done that sober, and I seen the reaction, and I seen how much better I controlled the crowd, and even pronounced the words that I was
What you're capable
saying.
of, bro.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, all right, like this is it.
Yeah,
I
yeah,
got,
bro.
I gotta
Fuck
stay
yeah.
like this, because if I go back down that path, it's a one-way route,
And
straight
it's-
back to that self.
It's crazy too, man, that you say that, because it's so, all it takes is one little move to go back, but then
Yeah.
it's so much harder to then get back to the good part again. Do you know what I mean,
Yep.
bro? So it's like,
100%.
Yeah,
bro.
man,
And
yeah.
I'm still fighting it, bro. Like, I'm still doing community service. Like, I've got this tour with Wombat coming up. We've got the first leg of
Friday
it on
night, huh?
Friday night.
Yeah,
That's
fuck
big.
yeah,
So
let's go, yeah,
everybody
100%.
come down to that.
Yeah.
We've got Melbourne, Brizzy, Sydney, Fremantle, South Australia. Should be sick, bro. I'm keen for it.
Fuck yeah, you're doing the whole
Yeah,
tour?
doing the whole thing. with him.
Congrats, bro, huge,
So,
yeah.
because
Massive,
of Mitchos bringing me along to that after I got out,
Mm.
me and Wombat, I ended up going to the next legs of the tour with Wombat, and then I went to Hobart with him. We spent a couple of days together, went to the studio on the last day, and we made 2 songs. And then he sent me another beat when I was on my way to the airport. I wrote a verse to that and sent it back to him by the time I got on the plane. When I got off the plane, he'd written a verse to that beat as well, so we had 3 songs.
Fuck.
And over the next 2 weeks, bro, we made 9 songs, so we made
Fuck.
an album together. And we were like, all right, we need to release this. So it was a big thing.
Yeah,
It ended
bro.
up working out. Like,
Has
I
that
think
come
everything
out?
happens for... Nah, not yet.
Yeah, I was gonna say,
Not
yeah,
yet, bro.
fuck.
Not yet, but I'm waiting on 2 verses from him, but it should be a 12-track album, bro.
Yeah,
and
shit,
it's called
bro.
Reflections. And
Huge.
I'm not gonna lie, some of the harder stuff I've had to come with, because if I'm coming up against Wombat,
Yeah.
Wombat, you and me
you gotta bring that-
both know if,
Uh,
if me and him are on a track, like, I bounce off his energy, bro, and he's
You almost got to, bro.
you
Like,
have
because
to, bro, he's an animal.
yeah, yeah, he eats, man. He eats.
This is
yeah.
Raj as an artist, though. There's been 2 people that I've ever worked with that have, like, we've made a track like that. Was with Menace, was our first track.
Yep.
And Raj, as soon as he came into the studio when he got to Melbourne,
We done 2.
in like 4 hours we had 3 tracks, and today we finished 2.
Fuck.
Yeah,
Raj
we've
as
been
an
pumping it
artist,
out.
His dynamics is just
No,
Crazy.
Fucking oath. Fucking oath, bro.
Thank you.
Yeah, that's
And
sick.
me and Ray are working on an EP too.
Yeah, bro. I've been seeing shit you've been working on.
Yeah,
I've been
bro.
coming in the
non-stop
room
in
over
the
the last few
studio.
days and shit.
Yeah, brother.
Tiptoeing my way around and getting there. Just have my little sneaky Lucy.
Yep. I won't say too much on that, but I'm just letting you know, be ready. Like,
Yeah, fucking oath.
be ready
fucking
for
oath.
it, because it's different to anything else anyone's brought out in the old scene.
I like the way you
Straight
move,
up.
bro. I like the way you move, because you're quite quiet on socials and stuff and shit, bro. So
Yeah.
a lot of people think, oh, this cat's not got too much going on at the moment.
Yeah.
But then people don't fucking realize you've got a whole album on the way with fucking Wombat. You've just recorded a whole EP with Ray. Like, this is what I mean, bro. You just, you know,
Yeah, bro.
yeah.
I sort of had to learn from mistakes I made in the past.
Yeah.
Like, I used to leak my own shit, bro.
No
And just
shit.
Get on live and start rapping my
That's
my
me,
whole
bro.
song.
I'll record a track, drop it the next.
I haven't got this guy all the fucking time. Bro, like, you recorded it today. He's like, yeah, music video tonight, let's go.
That's my
Like,
whole
calm
Instagram.
down,
That's why
brother.
I get too antsy, bro.
on
You
my
know.
Instagram, that's why most of this stuff's deleted, is because like I've recorded all these dope songs and like these are fresh. I want to show the world.
Yeah, how antsy. You know what?
yeah,
Like,
I can't relate, but
Now
like
I'm
I
in
can imagine. You know
now
what I
I'm in
mean? Yeah.
situations where I'm hearing these people's tracks and I'm like, that sound a lot like I did 2 years ago.
Yeah,
bro. I'm a
yeah.
fucking, you know,
So it can be
Yeah.
just like that. Like you just want to
Yeah.
show people before it's out, but
Yeah.
because
You
it ain't
gotta be
copyrighted,
patient.
people can do what the fuck they want to do.
yeah, well, exactly right, bro.
Yeah.
Exactly right, man. You got to register that shit with APRA, bro. You got to distribute it properly. You know what I mean,
And
bro?
bro,
Like-
the business side of music, to me, that's the hardest part.
Oh, I
bro.
can suck
Releasing
my
my
dick,
song
bro,
is
yeah.
the hardest part.
Yeah, I hate it.
Writing my songs easy, bro.
yeah, yeah, yeah.
Like,
like
that's
that
it.
first like release day, you're like, oh, it's released, and you're like waiting for that one view.
Yeah, bro, I'm just waiting for my life to change. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I've just
Yeah.
dropped a song. Why has my life not changed yet? you know what I mean? Why am I in LA yet? You know what I'm saying? bro? And then because I haven't blown up overnight, I quit. You know? No.
Well, a lot of people. a lot of people
That's
do,
so
but-
good.
A lot of people do, but you know
Yeah,
what I mean?
facts, bro,
They-
facts. Well, it's because we're living in an age, bro, where there's horror stories of it actually happening, of cats like, and no disrespect at all, especially these days, bro, but like cats like Little Pump and shit like that
Yeah,
have
yeah.
dropped this fucking really terrible music on SoundCloud,
Yeah.
and because of its beat, and they're just repeating the same shit, Gucci gang, Gucci gang.
Yeah, yeah,
do you know
yeah.
what I mean? Boom, he's blown up overnight, and in that era
100%.
of like 2018 to 2020, it was happening so much, bro.
It was, bro.
Do you know what I mean? So like it's like, so now kids still believe that it's fucking doable, and it is because of social media.
Yep.
But then it's reckoning because we don't have stars that stick anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Everyone gets
So-
what you were
sure.
saying the other day, that the, what is it, 2 minutes of fame or whatever it
Yeah,
is.
a lot of people don't have like the capacity, bro. Like to. That's why this repetitive stuff like stuck with so many people, because people don't have like the mental capacity to listen to a 4-minute song. That's so intricate.
Bro,
I had to learn
minute
to try
32
dumb
minutes
myself
is like-
down in terms of my lyrics and stuff. Because I go back to some of my old songs. Like if you go suss out Grim Reaper, bro, the punchlines in that are some of the best punchlines I've ever done in a song. But because I'm rapping it so fast,
They're going over people's
and I was
head.
so intricate with my flow, I was trying to be.
And there's an
way more
audience
intricate than
for
I
that,
needed
but
to
it's
be.
harder to find, bro. You know what I mean?
100%,
Like, yeah.
but it got overlooked, and
Yeah.
it's like if I slowed that song down and just let people hear it for what it was instead of trying to approach it and like attack the beat,
Mm.
it would have
Welcome
Probably
to the
popped
music
off.
industry, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
That's how it goes, bro. You just got to stay persistent with it. Any artists out there, any rappers that are trying to make it, trying to do their thing, just stay consistent. Like that's the key.
100%, bro.
I listen to my
100%,
old
yeah.
tracks and I'm like, fuck, something would have sounded real good there. I should have slowed something down there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But that's the best thing about it, bro, because you had to make that track of it not being there for you to fucking realize that. Oh, that, you know what I mean, man? Like you've got to make these mistakes, and that's the biggest thing for artists, is they're too scared to make these mistakes. You know what I mean? Like, oh
Yeah.
shit, I'm not going to be able to do that yet because I don't know how to do that yet, so I'm not going to do it at all. So in the end, you just never learn. Do you know what I? You know what I mean,
That
bro?
was a
Like,
big thing for me, bro. Like
Yeah.
the first album that I dropped was called 18, and that was all about my experience being 18. And I dropped it when I was fucking 20 because I was just lagging on it, bro. I'm like, what do I do with this? How do I distribute it? How do I do
You
this
also
and
need
that?
time
Like,
to reflect when you're 20 what you were doing when you're 18. You know what I mean?
yeah, for sure. But and by the time that I was 20, I already had another EP ready to go, which was called Dead on Arrival, DOA.
yeah.
And I dropped that, and that's what Grim Reaper's on, and it's dope. I love it, but if I'd just been more consistent and marketed it better and just publicized it more instead of, like you said, I'm on Instagram, like I go ghost a lot, bro. If I'd just been more consistent with promoting it and that sort of thing, maybe I could have done better.
Of course,
But
yeah.
I'm here now. Fuck the ifs and
100%.
buts.
You,
Like,
exactly. You can't look back at it like that, bro.
Yeah,
because
yeah.
it's like if you look at what your situation at the time and the things happening in your life, do you know what I mean? It's not like you were
I could sit there and dwell on it, bro, but there's nothing that I can change.
Well, exactly right, and you can't, you can't sit there and sort of blame yourself either in a way, bro, because it's not like you were being lazy. It's like unfortunately the circumstances you were in that period of your life did not put you in a position to where you could put your full mind to being consistent with releases. Consistent
like I
with
was
posts,
saying
you know?
before,
Like,
bro. Like me not being able to perform was a big thing for me. So I
Yeah.
was just like, why? That's
Well,
why I held off
exactly
on
right. You see-
releasing those things.
Yeah, exactly, bro. So
Tell
you
you
couldn't,
what.
you can't even put that on you. You know what I mean,
Yeah,
bro?
yeah.
Like, 100%, bro. 100%. So what's next for you, bro? I know you've got the EP coming with Ray, the album coming with Wombat and shit and
The
stuff.
tour coming with
tour-
Wombat, yeah.
Tour Wombat, bro. Like
It's a big month, bro.
Fuck,
Yeah,
bro.
bro.
Like
It's a
it's
big month,
huge.
man.
Yeah,
So-
massive,
Yeah,
man.
weren't you meant to leave? Fucking my joy.
Yeah, I was gonna. I've been staying at his. I've overstayed my welcome.
If you've made it this far, you've got a little sneak peek of what's to come. Al.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And
you
it's a
made it
pretty
this
short
far.
episode. Thanks because of the fact we were idiots and we lost footage because we corrupted a fucking SD card. It happens.
It happens. It happens.
Like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you, Raj, for coming on the show. We love you both, and we're so sorry for losing that footage. And we're gonna try and recover that audio and release that freestyle so you guys still get it. But I think that's about it. Huh?
That's it, bro.
We're gonna see you guys next fortnight. Take it easy, man. Peace.